Righto guys, g'day, it's Jamie here from Oztech Drones. We're going to go through a quick video today on how, with the new P150, how we're going to do an automated flight. We're going to show you how simple it is now just to do. I know I say that every year when a new model comes out, but it's just getting easier and easier. Pretty much, we've turned our controller on. We've got the new ARC 4 here, the SRC4, sorry. So we just press and hold that to turn it on. I've already just turned it on just before actually. Same with the batteries in the drone. We press and hold it to turn it on. Like that. Oh, did I turn it? Righto, so drone's on now. So what we're going to do, we're going to mark out a little field. I'm not going to spray anything because the wind's quite up here. So I'm just going to mark out a little operation here. I'm going to set it to no spray, but I'll show you how to do it anyway. So I'm going to turn the screen recording on here so you can actually see the screen as well. Screen recording is on. What we want to do is mark out, I'm not going to spray any of these big blocks here because there's no need. What we'll do is I'll mark out a little map. I'm literally just going to mark a few little spots on the out here like this. Close that. You can see that's a nice little square just out here. Save it. I'm just going to call it test. Confirm. We're just trying to show how they've simplified their operations a lot more. You can keep marking out other fields too, see how it wants me to mark it. Hit the XAG at the top. So now I'll go to operation. So now all I need to do is just click on the field that I want to do. We want to do the test field. I'm going to go confirm. I'm not going to worry about an offset, so I'm going to go cancel because I don't need to be accurate for this job. All I'm going to do now is go operation settings. I'm going to set up all what I'm going to do. I'm not going to really worry about any of this stuff because like I said, it's just for the video. You can change all your droplet sizes, all your liters per hectare and everything like that there. You can change what you see, we've got 1500 microns there, we can go down to 80. I'm just going to set it at, I don't know, 500. We'll go out of that. You can set your operation route. So say for instance, so that's what that dotted line is there. I can change, you know, those different speeds or those heights. I can add in, you know, if I want to add another point, I can go edit safety points. I can tell it to go around here first and those sort of things, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I can do the follow the terrain. I can have the terrain following going on the way to the job as well, or I can have it off on the way to the job. I can do all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go over to advanced here. I'm just going to tell it to fly only, not spray. So pretty much it's that simple like that. All I'm going to do here now is start operation, tick, tick, start. Let's move over here, otherwise it'll blow my hat off. So you watch the drone, how quick it reacts as soon as we start. So you can see it's already turned and it's actually already on the way to the job and it's turning at the same time. So you can see now it's at that first point there on the here. We can switch to the camera as well if we want. You can see it sensed a bit of the cane there as well. That's why it slowed itself down because it was pretty close to the cane. Now it speeds itself up. So you can see how smooth these turns are and everything. That's where it just gets its efficiency because it's so smooth on how it flies. Banks in hard. See the camera, a lot better obviously quality than previous ones. We can go back and we can see where it is as well. We can also, so a big thing now as well, you'll see previous models, if you touch any of these controls, it would stop. And it still does that. If I touch anything on the right, it'll stop. But I can also now, I can change the height while it's flying. So say for instance, I'm coming up to a pivot or something like that, I can just hit the up and you can see it's increased its height, but it's still flying and it'll start coming back down slowly too now. See now it's come back down to its normal height. So that's a big advantage as well. Say if you're going around and you think, oh, I'm a bit close to those trees or something like that, you can just go up a little bit and it'll just increase that height. You can also say if, oh no, something's happened, you just touch the other controller, the other joystick on the other side, and now it's just stopped, it's hovering there. And you can control it, you can move it around, you can do, you know, fly it like a little racing drone if you want. You can see back here on the controller now, I've got a few options where if I want to start, I can say for instance, you want to fly around that tree manually and then continue on. You can fly around it manually and then you can choose, right, I want to start at point number 1 or point number 2. We'll just go resume operation because that's where it already was. So I just hit resume on the screen there, or I can hit the button down the bottom here. There's a resume option and you can see now it's just flying straight to where it was and it continues its job. we'll let it finish this field here. Actually, there's no real point. I might tell it to come home. So you watch when it comes home. So if I just hit on 3 dots down here, I want to tell it, actually, no, yeah, we'll tell it to return home. I was going to wait for it to run out, but we may as well just tell it to turn around because we're not spraying. So see how quick it doesn't even think about coming home. It just, as soon as I hit that return home, it just starts turning and coming straight home. It'll do a reverse park. See, it's actually going down and turning at the same time. All these little things just really increase the efficiency like crazy. It's not having to stop and think about anything. Oh, we better move over here. So just like that. Now, say for instance, that was an empty tank, we just fill it up, we just hit resume here on the screen again, and off it goes again. Like, you can change all your settings, like your flight settings, your spray settings, and everything like that while you're in the job as well. Like if you're watching it and it's doing a, you know, say if you're spraying at 500 microns, but you know, you think, oh, it's a bit off target spraying, that you can change it to 1500 microns while it's flying and everything like that. You can change the height, all that stuff while it's flying. That makes a huge advantage. You don't have to bring it home, change the settings, and then go back out again. All those little things really make the efficiency just so much quicker, because you know, the drone's one thing, but having the actual efficiency in the controller and in the app is the main thing that you get your efficiency from. Obviously, it tells you how much you're going to use, you know, so as soon as you select the job, it'll say, right, you're going to use 600 litres or you're going to use 100 litres or something like that, depending on what you've got it set at. So all those little things as well. You've got all up the top here, you've got like all your, how many litres you've got in the tank, your batteries and everything like that. So they've really simplified the whole thing, make it a lot easier, make it a lot user-friendly. That's a big thing that XAG lacked on in the past, making it user-friendly. You had to connect the phone to the controller to the drone, all that sort of stuff. Now, when you turn it on, everything turns on at the same time. It just makes everything a lot easier. So that's a quick run through of yeah, how to do an automation mission with the P100 Pro. Very easy and very straightforward. Very good, thank you.